now going to start the collective reading. I hope you guys are doing well today. What is coming up for our lovely people here? We've got one hidden. I'm just going to draw all 5. Okay, we got 2 here. Can I get 3? Whoa, there they are. Wait, that's more. Wait. Oh, we're doing this today? We're doing this today? Okay, we'll do this today. We got more cards today. We're going to have a bigger reading today, guys. It's just the way it is. Okay. All right. What we're seeing here, we've got a lot. Listen, this is very much in tune. Like, if you guys have been watching these collective readings right now, we've been seeing this like mix of bitter with the sweet, this mix of bitter with the sweet. But I like this because it seems to me all I keep seeing is the sweet is coming in more and more and the bitter is fading away. And we love that kind of energy right now. Bitter is fading away, sweet is roaring back to the surface. So what do we see coming right now? Well, listen, I'm seeing for a lot of you, and yesterday we saw that too. We saw this like I gotta be honest, the reading a few days ago was like super, like especially during the eclipse, it was like it was rough. But we're seeing a lot of improvements. Keep up with the improvements. One of the things I'm seeing is I feel like you guys there's a lot of optimism coming forward today. I feel like there's something coming up for you guys right now, some plan in the future that has got you feeling a lot more optimistic about things. You've got some things that are like making you feel good. You're making you feel good. You're here with it. Yes, 10:10 on the clock. Thank you so much for the wishing bottle, Kissy. And what I like about this is these positive plans that you have coming in the future are really kind of shifting your overall feeling, and you're now in a place where you're just feeling a lot more positive about what's going to happen in the future, and the fact that, more importantly, that the future that you see, that you ideally envision, is achievable. It is on the horizon. You can see it taking shape again. Something kind of knocked it out for a while, but you're starting to see it again. And here's the thing that I think is really important here, which is really amazing, because I will point out, I believe yesterday, the center, we've been seeing the 10 of Swords coming up like crazy, guys. It's been the center card. I believe it was even the center card, if not yesterday, then the day before. And I like the fact that here we're seeing the 10 of Cups coming up as like the overall feelings of the day, instead of seeing that 10 of Swords energy. Because really what we're seeing here is in the center of all of this, in the spread right now, the center of the spread is this desire to let certain things go, to let certain things be at rest, to let certain things come to peace. You're realizing it's been a slow progress, but you are realizing that as you let things go, as you kind of let some part of what's going on in your life come to rest, that there is peace on the other side of that ending. And that peace is what's causing you to feel like this. And we've been seeing this for several days, but today is a day I'm really seeing the shift where like you're not necessarily concentrating so much on what is lost as you are on what is gained. Because again, here's that Page of Pentacles. We're seeing offers, we're seeing opportunities. We're seeing the fact that you are focused on this new energy that's coming into your life right now. And it's keeping you in a really positive mindset. This is what's getting you there, because really, this is what we love. We've got High Priestess energy coming through right now. High Priestess in her upright. We love this. Which means, and this is going to hit a little differently depending on whether you connect to feminine or masculine energy. We saw a lot of Queen of Wands energy yesterday for feminine. So, feminine is moving into this place right now where they really understand that they're going after their higher spiritual self is really taking over in whatever the situation is that they're moving through, and whatever situation they're kind of allowing to kind of come to peace on. And there's still emotionality around whatever this is, but there's a lot more spiritual understanding coming. And I feel like it's because this peace is now showing up, and feminine realizes that this is for their best good, like their higher good. Whatever they're letting kind of move away from is something that's bringing them peace, and which means they're bringing them closer to their spiritual center. So this is a good moment for feminine. For masculine right now, this is going to represent the fact that you do feel that there is a feminine energy near you that is embodying this right now, that is a source of wisdom for you right now that you are attaching to. And I feel that there is something about this where the masculine needs this feminine energy right now, this higher source of understanding, much more, because we see masculine, and again, bearing in mind this is not based on gender, but what you are aligned to, coming up as a King of Cups in its reversal. And this says to me that while the masculines are trying to turn their attention to happy outcomes, there's still a lot more emotionality about the endings that are occurring with the masculine energy than with the feminine. This could also be a result right now of the masculine kind of feeling the separation of feminine into this like higher place that is potentially, you know, they long for that. But I also feel like today might be a little difficult because I feel like there is a lot of emotionality that might come rising to the surface for the masculine energy. Okay. There is a card that was hidden, an extra card that came out. I did not pull it. I didn't flip it yet, but we're going to look at it now. And that card is Two of Pentacles. What's going on? Why is this hidden? Why is this hidden, people? Why is this hidden? No. I think for some of you, even though something is ending, and even though for a lot of you, you're feeling a lot of peace around it, you're still not sure if you want it to end. You're still not sure if you want it to end. And that uncertainty, this is why it was hidden. That's why it flipped downwards. It's that you really don't want to reveal to yourself. You don't want to admit to yourself. You're trying to come to peace with whatever's ending. But you're not at peace with it. It's still bothering you. It's still there. It's still weighing on your mind. And so this is the struggle point. And this is the thing that like you're trying to hide from a bit. And you're trying to like look at all these happy outcomes right now and tell yourself like, yeah, it's good. It's for the best. Something's got to end so I can move forward. But it's getting easier. You're trying to make peace with it, but you're still not completely at peace with it. All right, we're going to get clarity between the Two of Pentacles. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, did I stutter? Clarity between the Two of Pentacles. Weighing this decision as to whether to leave situations or not, or what to do with all these extra situations, or the situation that is ending, and these happy events coming up in the future, is Five of Pentacles transverse, which is more validation that there's something right now in your life that you're just like, this is clearly not a situation that you wanted to end the way that it ended, you know. And because of that, there is this stickiness here. There is this feeling or this inability to feel like unsure like whether to go or whether to come, and not necessarily ready to leave, but also feeling abandoned. So you're feeling very, I'm going to use the word, you're feeling very ambivalent about it right now, you know, very ambivalent. You're very unsure of what you want, even though you're trying to focus on these positive future outcomes. Because whatever this is, the reason you're moving away from it is because it triggered some abandonment wound. That's really what came down to. Clarifying right now between the Ten of Cups and the Four of Swords is, clarifying between the Ten of Cups and the Four of Swords is, one card please, one card, there it is, hidden. So clarifying between this idea of wanting to move towards happier outcomes and letting something come to rest is, this is the hidden card, the Hierophant, which says to me that there's something about the situations that you are moving away from that you felt like you had to move away from because you had no voice. You had no voice. You were not being heard. You were not being appreciated or respected. And there's something really important here. And also that you did not get the commitments or the contracts that you were hoping for. So now one thing that's happened is you are very focused on what you want in the future and the commitments that that's going to require. Maybe not immediately, but at some point. And so this is, this is the thing that's helping you put this one thing to bed and move towards it, which is like, at the end of the day, you need to be with someone who respects that you have a say and that what you say is valuable, and that, that you deserve to be heard and to be listened to. And there's something about these old situations that you're moving out of that you just did not feel that was the case. And you're looking forward to finding these places where you can find, and again, I will point out, this is really important right now, actually, this is very important. The Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. So this is also this desire to find someone who is going to be a good counterpart energy for you, who is more invested in their own spiritual journey, and that also feels like they have something very valuable that they're trying to say that is in alignment with your own path. And that is really kind of why what you're looking forward to as you move from this point. Very important card there. All right, clarifying between this ending that's occurring and these new offers that are coming in, okay, is, can I get clarity between the page and the 4 and the page? 4 and the page, please. Whoop, 2 cards. Yeah, you know why? Because, again, you're letting some things end because you're entertaining new offers and opportunities because you are looking for things that are going to make you happy. You are looking for things that are going to make you happy because there's been an energy around you that has been making you very not happy. And that has just been, causing, literally just like not allowing you to really enjoy things. And that has been a difficulty point. So you're just kind of like, I'm going to let things go to rest that are not bringing me joy. That's really where you are right now. Might sound a little top level, but I mean, it's not, because we see the Hierophant there, which says like, it's like a dual pronged message. It says like, you want joy and you want someone that is like not going to like, try to upset or throw judgment on you trying to be joyous. Clarifying between this little Page of Pentacles, which is the only problem right now. It's like a Page of Pentacles coming towards a High Priestess, which kind of has a vibe of like, the High Priestess may be feeling a little aloof right now because this is like not necessarily, people might be coming towards her right now with offers that aren't like really wetting her whistle, if you will. Thank you so much for the gifts, Kissy. Can I get clarity between the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles? So these offers, like the High Priestess is like, sure, come towards me with these offers. It's fine. It's not really what I'm looking for, but it's whatever. It is what it is. The High Priestess is trying to just be in this like vibe where she's like trying to be like, she's just trying to embrace it. She's trying to embrace this energy. She's trying to embrace this energy of being like, there's some uncertainty here about how to move forward, to be honest. Like, that's what we're really seeing here. This High Priestess energy has a lot of uncertainty as to how to move forward. She is a very isolated energy. This is typically not someone who's like super eager to like be around a lot of other people. But there are a lot of other people approaching the High Priestess right now. And she's kind of just trying to be like, again, we see this ambivalence here, but she's also trying to be like, all right, I'm game. I'm willing to give this a shot kind of vibe. Even if she's like, I will say, I do feel like this High Priestess is kind of being a little judgy on the just like, she's looking for counterpart energy, and this energy is just like not really, a lot of what she's seeing, she worries is not that, but she's trying to like be optimistic and be like, maybe giving it the benefit of the doubt. We're also seeing between this High Priestess who's trying to deal with the King of Cups reverse energy, or similarly for the masculines feeling like they're in their King of Cups reversed energy right now. So feeling very emotional, potentially around a High Priestess energy, or trying to seek guidance from a High Priestess energy. There's definitely some separation here. Can I get clarity between the High Priestess and the King of Cups in their reversal, please? Whoop! That's 2 cards, but you know, this is really hitting as a masculine. So for the masculines, they're feeling very emotional, overly emotional right now, around kind of because of this High Priestess energy. This is a moment where I think that there's something that is about them stepping into their power and trying to... I feel like there's a struggle right now with the masculine energy in trying to understand a way to be strong and vulnerable at the same time. And that's what's really hard, because I feel like this is a masculine that's not... Masculine is not potentially embracing the fact that, like, strength and vulnerability are the same thing. They're trying to move into a place of strength potentially, or this masculine energy is, but not realizing that, like, they'll be like, this is what they're struggling with. They're like, how can I be strong and vulnerable at the same time? This is really why they're so emotional. They can't figure out how to. They can't figure out a way to, like, embrace this emotionality and still feel strong enough to kind of interact with this energy. And yes, that's what I mean. Whenever this is the message we always see. Whenever we see the strength reversed, the bigger message is this idea that there is an even greater vulnerability in being strong. And I feel like that is the hard lesson that the energy, the masculine energy, is trying to learn right now. Okay, clarifying between the 5 of Pentacles transverse and the Hierophant. And I mean, listen, I will also say, though, you know, this is also pointing out that the High Priestess wants this. The High Priestess is trying to get away from energies that are just over emotional. And it's interesting because we saw the Queen of Cups reverse yesterday. So there's almost like a switch that's happening between masculine and feminine energies. The Queen of the High Priestess, right? The High Priestess is seeing a bunch of, like, cadets, like new energies coming in. She's trying to be optimistic because she is looking for this. She is looking for someone who is able to be strong but also vulnerable. Okay? So for the masculine energies right now, this is a struggling point. And for the feminine energies right now, this is a desire. I do like the fact that masculine and feminine understand right now. Masculine understands what feminine energy is looking for from them. Okay? That's important. Clarifying between the 5 of Pentacles transverse and the Hierophant. So this ambivalence to leave a certain situation, even though you know that there are better things, like, in store if you are making this decision right now, or you feel like there's a better outcome if you move away from something. Offers. Like, really? This energy right now is one where you're like, I'm going to sit here. The reason you haven't made up your mind, right? The reason you haven't made, thank you so much for the gifts month. The reason you haven't made up your mind entirely around whether to stay or leave yet is because you feel like it's not up to you. For you, you're feeling like you are waiting for this person to come forward with an offer. You're waiting for someone to come forward. And, you know, you're waiting again, that, you know, for the masculines are looking for a way to come forward with an offer to a certain extent, but also in a way that they can be seen and heard. This can also talk about some uncertainty about where they're going to be, that's the thing. The masculines can't offer this right. Something about the masculines can't offer this right now because they don't know where they're going to be. They don't know where they're going to be. So they can't come forward with anything right now because they're not necessarily sure. And meanwhile, I feel like the feminines right now, they're just waiting for a masculine counterpart who is going to be, again, kind of in this place where they know what they want and they can articulate what they want. Communication, very big with the Hierophant. Being able to be like, look, this is what I want, this is how it's going to be, and bringing an offer. And until the feminine, it gets that, I feel like this feminine is just going to kind of sit in this place where they're like, I haven't made a decision about anything. I'm just telling you. Feminine's just saying what they want. Clarifying between the Hierophant right now and the Page of Cups reversed with the Sun. So like, again, you know, and this is a weird, I got to point out, femmes, this is like a weird energy, because you're like, I'm looking for like my spiritual counterpart, but I also just want to have fun, and I don't want anyone to stop me from having fun. So that's really like the vibe that this is also like, I will say there is a bit of like indecision here with this energy. But this also says to me, what this also says is she's not, the feminine is not looking for anyone. The feminine is also not looking for anyone who's trying to run a game on them right now. The feminine is looking for someone who's like going to take things seriously, you know, because it's not just the fact, for me, it's not the fact that the feminine here is, or anyone for this matter, you know, it's not that, it's the fact that everybody is looking for someone like who like can be a little bit more serious. You know, there is a feeling of like not wanting selfish energy around you right now, and instead wanting someone like, you know, the masculines want someone that's going to listen to them. The feminines want someone that they can listen to, that they can actually like believe what they say. Again, problems with speaking. So clarifying between that Hierophant and that Sun. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's going to hit a little differently. This is the thing that's got a feminine so emotional. This is the thing that's got feminine so emotional. This is the whole reason that the feminine is now in her high priestess zone, because she's like, look, I need someone. I need someone who can be who I can believe, who I can listen to, who knows what they want, who will articulate what they want, who I can follow. Because when the feminine deals with these energies that are not serious, like that just want to like seem like they just want to mess, they just want to play games, not get like, you know, potentially not be serious or try to rob feminine of their joy, it puts feminine in this place where they're super overly emotional. Similarly, for the masculine energy right now, this is really saying that for a lot of masculine energies, it is this feeling that they want to be able to come forward and say what they want, but they do worry about the feminine, when they come forward in this way, being overly emotional and not hearing what they have to say. So there's also this kind of a bit of a block here that's occurring. All right, clarifying between the Page of Cups in its reversal and the Page of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with communication. I mean, listen, listen, I need to point out, this is really important right now, guys. We've got two counterpart energies happening right now, okay? I need to stress this. We've got a Queen of Cups in its reversal, and we've got a King of Cups in its reversal. So the match is here. And the Queen, we've got the High Priestess, and we've got the Hierophant. So we've got two couples here. So what's really happening is masculine and feminine are like literally matching themselves right now, because masculine and feminine both feel like they want a counterpart that can match where they are, and they're really worried about the fact that they feel that they're at the moment they're dealing with, you know, an energy that they want to rise to that, but is just way too overly emotional and cannot get out of their emotionality. So there's a lot of, I feel like there's incredibly similar progress happening right now between the two energies, given what we're seeing here. Thank you so much for sharing the live. I really appreciate it. I love when you guys share. Tap that screen if you guys, make sure to be tapping that screen if this is hitting. All right, clarifying between the Sun energy with the Page of Cups reversed. So like looking for happiness with people who are serious, and they're not just in it for a good time, they're in it for a long time, with this Page of Swords. So this like eagerness to like move forward. this is the Four of Cups coming up, which is like, it's almost like the decision is being made, like there is a feeling right now of like not having accepted things for what they were in the past and trying to make sure that you're seeing all of the opportunities that the universe is putting out there for you. Because what this really is saying is, for many of you, you feel like you've been putting your energy into the wrong cup potentially. That this person, this energy that's been around you, has not delivered to you the way you anticipated that they would deliver. And this is what's making you have to kind of strike out into new territories right now and weigh your options. Now, clarifying between the Page of Swords right now and the King of Swords with the Strength card. So again, this feeling of, for a lot of you, going out into new territories, trying to be strong because you're looking for someone strong and vulnerable, or for a lot of the masculines, you want to be strong and vulnerable. We've got 2 cards coming up. You're also like just trying to find a place right now that like with something, like just trying to like manage your world and your life. You know, something about this situation or these past scenarios was causing a lot of grief and anguish, or a lot of self-battling, and you just want that over. You just want something that is going to work really well in your life, and it's going to make you feel empowered. So there is a deep desire right now for like an end to conflict. All right. We are clarifying right now between the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and this Queen of Cups, which is this idea of like, for some of you, if this is more masculine energy, bearing in mind that's not based your gender, but what you feel aligned to, a lot of you want to come forward with an offer right now, but you are very worried about an over-emotional feminine, or how this will hit a feminine to a certain extent. Can I get clarity on that? And for a lot of this, this is this is a feminine who feels very overly emotional because they feel like they're waiting. You know, there's an offer coming, like they see the offers coming, but they're still very overly emotional about something around what's occurred. Can I get clarity, please? 1 card clarity, please. 1 card clarity. 1 card clarity. There it is. Hidden. Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups is so overly emotional right now because they feel like this masculine energy that they were waiting for this offer from just has never come forward with it. This is why this feminine is so emotional. And for a lot of the masculines, it's feeling like, you're retreating on wanting to put forth an offer towards this feminine right now because you're worried about the over emotionality. And this is what's, you're holding off. There's the desire there to come forward, but also the anxiety, and this is what's holding you back. Because you're really worried about whether the feminine will be in a place to want to accept it. All right. Clarifying between the Queen of Cups. So again, this is a Queen of Cups. So this is a Queen of Cups that is feeling like she is done with people playing games with her. That's why she's been so overly emotional. And she's trying to come out of that energy right now by, opening up to other offers. Or somebody is looking at other offers if you're masculine energy because your feminine is so overly emotional right now. Or at a feminine energy, the feminine energy is, whoa, that's too many cards, please. Let's go back to that. 1 card, please, clarifying between Queen of Cups reverse and, whoop, there it is. Hidden again. Look, somebody wants to give it up. Someone wants to give it all up. Someone wants to give it to them. So there is such a desire here to share life with someone. There's such a desire here. And it's about really trying to find the right person to share that with. And also realizing, and again, this is going to hit a little different. A lot of the feminines are realizing the reason that they're so overly emotional right now is because they deeply need someone. They need to be with someone, or they have this deep need to want to share a life with someone. And that's why they were getting like this in the first place. For masculine energy, this is saying right now that, there is a feminine that they want to share these things with, but they are really anxious about the over emotionality. clarifying between the Four of Cups in its reversal and the Five of Wands. You know, there is a choice being made. Someone is making a choice right now. Like a very strong choice. You know, clarifying between a lot of the choices being made. Hold on. One card, please. One card. I need one card. One card, one card, one card. There. Nope, we got 3 cards. Oh, God. What? No. What is this? What is this? Why is this coming up? Guys, we're looking at all these cards talking about moving on. But then, you know, even as you're looking at things right now, you're very much asking if you should make, you know, a lot of you are trying to decide about bringing something forward to try to revive something. Revive the thing that you're trying to put to rest. What is this? This doesn't make any sense. What is this? What is this energy that you are showing me? What is this energy that you are showing me? Why are you trying to revive? Now you want to give something. Now that something is dead in the ground, I see a lot of you are trying to come forward with like reviving it. That doesn't make any sense. But I do think that there is something where, like, for some of you, there's a lot of clarification. There's a lot of clarification coming in right now. Even as you have, I mean, here's the thing, even as you have other offers, I feel like you're still holding out for this one to become viable. Okay, there's definitely this, like, I mean, I just said to you, I knew I spoke too soon. I said, we aren't seeing the 10 of Swords here. And then, lo and behold, there it is. I could not resist being here, but it's much closer. It's much closer to like the main feeling of today. But it's like the idea of like, there is a vibe right now, and this is a problem right now. It's like feeling like if somebody feels right now, like if they got the smallest, like thing, they would just let the whole thing come back together, like come back again. I just want to stress that, like the smallest kernel of care or investment would be enough for someone to make a decision and allow the whole thing to start back up again. I need to stress that. That's definitely what I'm seeing here. Oh, children. I'm children too. We're all children. Clarifying between this Knight of Swords that is being a bit in a retreat. They're retreating even though they want to give something. They want to come forward. They want to share now, which I don't understand necessarily from this Knight energy. This is a masculine energy, bearing in mind that's not based on gender, but what you feel aligned to. Can I get some clarity between a Knight of Swords that suddenly wants to give but isn't coming forward? Because I would love to know what that's all about, because that doesn't make a lick of sense. There it is. It's hidden. Yeah, this is an energy that wants a new start. This person wants to start. There is an energy here and this desire to start over. So for some of you, it's this idea that like, it's the fact that this energy isn't coming forward to try to fix things, to try to claim something, and is like, you know, and that you desire this sharing, that is what's pushing you forward now into these new opportunities, into these new areas. Thank you so much for sharing the live, Victoria. But there is a masculine here. The reason that the masculine energy isn't coming forward, even though they want to do this and they want to share, is because like they really are trying to figure out a way to like make a fresh new start. Like they almost like, there is a feeling here of like they want to redo to a certain extent. They want to kind of clear the books and find a new way forward, you know? You know. All right, let me just put these back where they were. Okay. But it's also a little odd because, like, again, it is like this retreating energy, but also this desire of giving. Clarifying between the Four of Pentacles reversed and all of this energy right now, like all of those cards. So like this desire everybody's feeling to like give, and also feeling like if you got like the smallest grain of anything, you would kind of let everything come back on again. Is because we also got like everybody's confused right now. What I'm seeing right now is everybody is confused. Because I just need to stress, I'm seeing a lot of energy here where everyone's like, new things, new things. I don't want new things. I want old thing. I want old thing. What is this? Okay. Because he's a Scorpio. I like that. I get it. I understand it too. I am also having to read this. Clarifying between these energies is, there it is. Yeah, babes, it's because you're looking for your divine counterpart and you want this person. You still feel like you want this person to be your divine counterpart. And there's something here about this idea of wanting a new start. Because you deeply want your divine counterpart. And, you know, it's also realizing, like, here's the thing. You want someone who's going to give you I need to stress this. You want someone who's going to give you everything. Who's going to give you everything that they have. Like the whole kit and caboodle. But at the same time, you're also entertaining an option that right now, if they were to give you the smallest crumb, you would go running back to it. So I ask you, where is that the same energy? This is the balancing act. This is the balancing act that we saw that started the reading. You need to ask yourself, this energy that's willing to only give you a crumb is definitely not this energy, which is someone who's willing to give you everything. And that leads me to me feeling like there's a lot of concentration right now on trying to really manifest for you. You're just like, you're at a place right now, and this is why you're standing steady. You're like, I just want my partnership. Like you're someone who's like, come back to the Walmart with like the broken toy. And you wanted that toy. And you're like, this one's broken. And they're like, you're like, can I have another one? Can I have this one? Can you fix this one? Can you fix this one? And you're like, they're like, I don't know if we can. I'm like, I want this one fixed. And they're like, I don't know if we can fix it. And then you're just kind of looking at them and being like, I came here for, I want what I came here for. Give me, I don't care. Okay, what else do you got? I just want the thing I came here for. I want that companionship. I want that perfect partnership. Where is it? I will wait here. Yes, go in the back room. Either get me another one of these, fix this one, or get me a new one. All I want is the manifestation of the partnership that I've been waiting for. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're seeing the possibility of this partnership with someone who has been breadcrumbing you and not giving you much of anything. You're still holding out hope. You're saying, I still think that I still think that someone can fix this. I still think that this can be fixed. I still feel like this person could turn around. But I also like the fact that you're saying, you know what? If they can't, I'm going to stick around. I'm not saying no. I'm waiting. If they can't fix it, I'm off to the races. You're off to find this. You're off to find divine partnership. You're like, I am here for one thing and one thing alone, divine partnership. And I like this because this is now embodying an energy where, you know, again, you're basically saying like, listen, if you can get your act together, I'm here. I'm waiting. But if you're not, I'm going to keep looking for what I'm looking for because you're not getting your act together. That's just the way it's going to be. So I'm okay with it. I still, you know, I'm not, I mean, it's still causing some crunchiness. All right, we've got one card left, guys. One card left for this collective reading. And that is, what are we ending today? What is the focus of today? What is the focus? Victory. I love this. There's going to be a win today. There's going to be some wins today. Somebody's going to feel seen and appreciated. Woohoo! Thank you. Someone's going to feel like they got blush and a crown on, just like this bad boy. There's a positive outlook for today. You're going to have a lot of success in anything you go after today. keep that in mind. Keep this positive outlook, because I definitely feel like this is a beautiful energy with like the Fools here, the Lovers. You know, this does say to me that there are some areas right now where you are moving into, where you can expect some wins. So for some of you, you know, I gotta admit, I'm not seeing these cup energies coming out of their cup energies. I feel like they're gonna kind of stay there, but I do feel like there's a lot of positivity and promise as it relates to some success. Whatever it is, I'd say whichever way it falls for you, we'll find out tomorrow when I draw the cards again. But whatever we're seeing, we're definitely seeing that today is going to mark some feeling of being seen and appreciated and getting a win, which we don't hate, given the fact that like the cards we've been seeing over like the last couple days have been like less than ideal. Oh, thank you so much for the gift, Infinity. All right, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, you know, I feel like a lot of you are feeling still pretty burned up about the fact that, I mean, this is rough. This talks to me a lot about the energy that you're moving away from, which is you were trying to build something. You were really trying to build something. You were trying to build something of value with someone else. And you feel like you were robbed of that. You feel like that a lot of that work was wasted or lost. And so you're moving through it, you know, but I feel like this is still something that is very close to home and is still, it's making you question whether that's even a possibility because you're so frustrated with the last time that this didn't work. But just remember, you got a really optimistic outlook today, okay? Just because you couldn't build something with one person does not mean that you are incapable of building. It means maybe you picked the wrong person to try to build with. So keep that in mind there. All right, guys, that is the collective reading. I want to thank you guys so much for participating. As you know, if you are interested, you can also, and want to find out more about this or anything else going on in your life, you can book a private reading on my website, graystrega.com. I offer multiple different tiers in terms of pricing, and those readings are done over Zoom with the option of having a video sent to you. Also, if you book a reading, please remember it's a two-step process. You have to schedule the reading and then you have to pay. If you don't do both, we can't have the reading. Also, for anyone who is a subscriber to my TikTok channel, those readings are 10% off. So please be sure to mention your TikTok subscriber ID name, so I know, and then you can take the 10% off, and I will confirm it when I get the payment. So I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me for this reading. I will now open the floor